Good morning, students. Am I audible? Please confirm in the chat box. Thank you for confirming, students. Thank you for confirming. My name is Ritu. Welcome to the new batch of Python, batch number 394. Let's proceed further. Students, I wanted to provide you some information before joining the session. The Python batch is starting from 17th Feb 2045. This is a 40 days course. Course fee is 4130 INR or 50 USD dollars. Timings is 6 a.m. that is Indian Standard Time. First 3 sessions will be free to attend, and from the fourth session, Zoom link will be shared to the registered participants only. Okay, first 2 sessions recording will be uploaded on your YouTube channel and we'll share the link on the WhatsApp community group. From day 3, recording session will be shared to the only paid participants. No batch shifting will be there and no amount will be refunded. For session updated, what you need to do is you need to join our WhatsApp community group, and there you need to go ahead and follow the announcement option. WhatsApp community group, this is the link for WhatsApp community group. Go ahead and join this. Join the WhatsApp community group. All the session recordings and notes will be accessed through LMS Graphy. Please remember this. You need to access them with LMS Graphy. Logic Lab Teams is available to support you from Monday to Saturday in between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Right? Let's proceed further now. The numbers, if you have any query, you can mail us on support@logiclabstech.com, or you can call us on the numbers given on the screen. And if you have any questions, please follow us on our social media website or go to the www.logiclabstech.com, Telegram group, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn account. And in case if you have any query, you can raise your hand. You have an option to raise your hand. Go ahead and raise your hand. I'll unmute you so that you can ask me the questions. You can ask me the questions. Anything else you want to ask from me? Anything else you want to ask from me? I want my session to be very communicated, so I request you all to go ahead and let me know that anything else, like if I want everyone to answer me when I ask the question. Okay? And if you have any questions, just drop me the message. I'm sharing the WhatsApp community group link with you guys. Go ahead and copy this. Shall we proceed with the session? Come on, students. Good morning. Sleeping in the session? Sai. Thank you for confirming, Sai. If you have any questions, you can ask me after the session as well. And in between the session, if you want to ask, just raise your hand or drop the message in the chat box. I'll definitely answer you. I'll answer each and every student. So please be patient and support me. Let's proceed with the session now. So, Once we are proceeding with the session, anyone, anyone has an idea what actually the Python is? What actually the Python is? Any one of you? Okay, very good. Let me unmute you. Yes, Devasis, please unmute yourself. Devasis, go ahead and unmute yourself. No idea. Okay, Devasis wants to answer something.
Um, Python is that like a code that most like people know, and sometimes it's used for code hacking stuffs.
Okay, fine. Let's proceed with the session today and make you clear what actually the Python is. So, Python is actually a language, programming language. So, let's understand what actually the Python is. Python, whenever we talk about Python, Python is a simple general purpose, simple, platform independent, highly interpreted, and high level programming language. This is the simplest. This is the simplest way to actually to understand what actually the Python is. So what is this? It is a general purpose, simple, platform independent, highly interpreted, and high level programming language. These are the features. These are the key features of Python, which we will understand further. How it is general purpose, how it is simple, how it is platform independent, highly interpreted, and high level programming language. But before that, let's understand that what kinds of application one can develop by using the Python. Let's proceed. You know that in every industry nowadays, we are proceeding with the Python software. So Python is something which is used to develop any type of applications. Like if we'll go to school, if we'll go to the hospitals, if we'll go to the gaming industry, AI, text processing, business industry, they all are using Python as their coding language. So web application development is as helpful in web application development means website developments. But Java, C, C++, other languages were also there. But why? Why the people prefers to go ahead with the Python only? We'll understand this because of its better, its good features, its key features. We'll understand it further. Development of gaming applications, we can go ahead, as I've told you, that we can proceed with the gaming applications also. Artificial intelligence applications, like if we want to proceed our career in machine learning, deep learning, etc., or AI industry, if we want to go ahead with, we need to have the knowledge of Python first. Desktop GUI. What do we understand by GUI? GUI is graphical user interface applications. Image processing applications, processing based applications, business applications. If we talk about audio and video based applications such as YouTube, they're also using Python. Data visualizing. If you want to make your career as a data analysis or data analytics, you have to have the knowledge of Python. So this course will start from the basic and we'll go through advanced. From basic to advanced. So go ahead and register yourself as early as possible. We can go ahead and solve the numerical and complex mathematical operations also with the help of Python. It is helpful in software development, CAD and CAM based applications. Devabas, okay, just a second. Devasis want to ask me the question. Yes, please unmute yourself.
Um, what is GUI full form?
Graphical user interface. See, it's shown here. Graphical user interface applications. Fine?
Yeah.
Good. Let's proceed further now. Now, if you want to, as I've told you, that if you want to build your career in data analysis or data analytics, you have to have knowledge of Python. Automation industry, for testing the sensor, they are using this. Computer vision, education program, hospitals, everyone is using the Python nowadays. Let's proceed further now. Getting started with Python. What actually the Python is, how it was developed, what are the versions of Python which MNCs are using, which version of OS. OS is what? Operating system. Now, what is the downloading process of Python? Python programming is inspired from, and what are the features of Python? Let's talk about first with the history of Python. Students, when we talk about the history of Python, it is a general purpose application used in this general purpose programming language, used in many applications, such as real-time applications. It was conceived in year 1980. Means Guido van Rossum, who was the father of Python, it was developed by Guido van Rossum. He started working on Python programming language in the year 1980 and brought into the action in year 1989. So it took 10 years almost to develop this language. Right? And but officially it was released to the industry in year 1991 February 20. Python programming language was developed by Guido van Rossum. Although it was released in the year 1991, but still most of the companies were using C, C++, and Java. But now everyone is using Python. Even in the schools, if you go ahead with the schools, people are giving the knowledge of Python to the students as well. Python programming language was developed at Centrum Wiskunde Informatica, that is CWI Institute in Netherlands. Python programming language was managed and maintained by a non-commercial organization, that is PSF. PSF is Python Software Foundation. Right? So it was developed by there, and now also it is taking care of the upgraded versions of Python software. Official website of Python software is www.python.org, from where we can easily go ahead and download the Python. Now let's go ahead and understand the downloading process. Downloading process. Let me show you. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and show you the downloading process. Just a second. What you need to do is just go to the tab, go to the official website. What is that? www.python.org. Go to it. Click on this. You will get the screen like this. You will get the screen like success stories, news, events, community, documentation, downloads, everything is there. Everything is there. What you need to do is just go to downloads. Now, here we have download for Windows, Python 3.13.2. Please remember that Python 3.9 plus cannot be used on Windows 7s or earlier. So you need to use the Windows 8 or the earlier version, right? So this is the latest version of Python. Click on this. Even if you want to see the full list of downloads, just click on this. You will get the full list. You will get the full list. See, 3.13, 3.13, 3.11, you will have everything. But still, you have to go ahead and choose the latest version and you can download from there. Looking for the specific release, you can go ahead. Right? So go ahead and download Python 3.13.2. Click on this. It will start downloading. It will start downloading. Now, what happens is this is because this is already installed in my system. It is asking for upgrade to Python 3.13. Right? After this, what you need to do, you will have the options of pip. Ideally, click on all the options and click OK. Click on all the options and click OK. I'm denying it because it is already there in my system. So you need to click on all the options and press OK, and then it will be downloaded. Clear till here? Is this clear till here? Come on, students. Understood the downloading process? Good. Good. Now, after the downloading process, after downloading Python, you will get the screen like this. You will get the screen like this. This is known as Python command prompt. This is a Python command prompt. What you need to do is just go ahead and click here. Here you have an option of properties. Click on properties. There you can go ahead and adjust font and size as well. Layout, colors and everything. Fine with you guys? Fine with you guys? Click OK. Now you will get the screen like this. Is this clear till here, students? Shall we proceed further? Come on, students. I want my class to be interactive and I want every student to answer me. Only one student, Sai, Vinay, and Devasis is asking, is responding. What about the others? Very good. Very good. Good. Now let's understand the versions. Let's understand the versions of Python. Can you repeat once? Yes, I will. But I want every student to go ahead. Have you understood from where to download this? Go to www.python.org, which is the official website. www.python.org. Click on this. There you have the option of downloads. Go to downloads and click on the latest versions. Once you click on the latest version, it will start downloading. After this, you need to select all the options while downloading because this is already there in my system. While downloading, please take care of this thing that it will be asking to click all the options. You need to click on all the options, whether it is pip, whether it is ideally, go to it, click on all the options and press OK. Then it will be downloaded easily. Nothing is difficult in this. I told you that if you want to use the version above 3.9, you need to use you cannot use on Windows 7, so you should have Windows 8 at least in your systems. Let's proceed further now. And once you will download it, you will get the option, so you will get the screen like this. This is known as Python command prompt. And what you need to do, click on this. You have the sign of properties. There you can adjust the font and signs and layouts, colors, etc. Click on OK, it will be done. Clear to you? Navya, is this clear now? Perfect. Perfect. Any other student, any confusion? Let's proceed further. Let's proceed further. Now let's understand after this. Let's understand the versions which our MNCs are using. MNCs are using, just a second. Now we have is 13.2. Let's go. See, versions. Versions is one of the numeric identity given by the project vendors. Versions is the numerical identity given by the project vendors, and Python programming language contains three types of version: 1.x, 2.x, and 3.x. Right now, it has three types of versions: 1.x, 3.x, and 2.x and 3.x. Now, 1.x, where 1 was the major version, whatever come before the decimal point, that is a major version, 1.x. Now, 1 is the major version and x represents the minor version. We have 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 till 7. Till 7 in 1.x. So these versions can be used before Windows 7. But this is 1.x is the outdated version. Is the outdated version, and Python does not support backward compatibility. Right? By now, the latest version we have is Python 3.13. Python 2.x is some of the companies are still using Python 2.x, where 2 is the major version and x represents the minor version. Some of the companies are still using this. This is not outdated till now. Now, the latest version is Python 3.x, as I've told you. 3.x means after that we have 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. Now the 3.13 is the latest version. Now 0.2, what does that mean? 3.13 we understand. Some of the students says that they understand 3.13. 3 is the major version, 13 is the minor version. But what about 3.13.2? Whenever the minor changes takes place in the version, they actually make it as 3.13.2. Right? And we can easily download it from www.python.org. Versions are clear? Versions are clear? Yes. Good. Let's proceed further. Now let's talk about the features. We were discussing about the features. It is simple, platform independent, highly interpreted, high level programming language. Now these are the key features. Now, but why it is simple, how it is platform independent, how it is highly interpreted, high level programming language. Let's understand this. Features of Python are nothing but the services or facilities provided by the language developers in the language, and they are used by the language programmers for developing the real-time applications. Right? And they are used by language programmers for developing the real-time applications, and Python has 11 key features. What are those? Simple, freeware and open source, platform independent, dynamically typed programming language, interpreted programming language, high level, robust, extensible, embedded, both functional and object oriented programming language. Also support the third party APIs. APIs are application programming interface such as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, SkyPy, Skykit, Keras, and Seaborn. So these are the key features. But before proceeding with the features and understand it, what actually the features do. Before that, let's understand it is inspired from the four different programming languages. Four different programming languages. What are those? It has learned functional programming from C, object-oriented programming from C++, modular programming language from Modulo 3, and scripting programming from Perl. Students, please take care of this, that some of the students still has some doubts that even if they don't have the knowledge of C, C++, Java, so they cannot make their career in Python. It is not like that. What you need to do is you need to practice. Once you start practicing, and because this is a course from basic to advanced, you will learn each and everything. Just attend the session every day. If it's not possible sometimes, go to the recordings. Go to the recordings and practice the programs which I'll provide you. Clear? Is that clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? No doubt. Very good. Very good. If you really want to learn Python, it's not like that you have the free part or something where you cannot answer. It's not like that. You can go ahead and join anytime. Let's proceed further. Now, with the features. Simple. Why is Python known to be a simple programming language? Because of its three technical features, three technical factors. Now, what are those? It provides the rich set of APIs. APIs are the libraries. Full form of API is Application Programming Interface. I'll tell you in detail about the APIs, but before that, APIs is a collection of modules. So what happens is because it has lot much of modules, so we can reuse the predefined code without writing our own code, and hence Python based applications are easy to develop. What you need to do is you have a module, just go ahead and port that module, and you need not to write the code all the time. So it is the language which provides a rich set of APIs so that Python programmers can reuse the predefined code without writing their own code. So it is easy to develop. Right. And what is API? Told you, API is a collection of modules, and module is a collection of functions, variables, and classes. All right. So you can proceed further. Easily, you can proceed with this. Calendar, this is a predefined module which is already there in the system, in the Python software. Maths, CMaths, OS, remodule, random module, etc. These are the modules which are already there in the system. Right? This is the first factor which make it easy. Now, what is module? What are functions? What are variables? What are classes? We will understand in detail. We will understand each and everything in detail in this session. In the Python. Let's proceed further. Second factor. What make it simple? Because of its garbage collective facility. Its garbage collective facility makes it a simple programming language. What does the garbage collector do? So, garbage collector, what does the garbage collector do? See, I'll show you what actually the garbage collector do. Let's go to the Python command prompt. Now I'm writing A is equal to 10. I'm giving one value. B is equal to 20. C is equal to A plus B. Now, if I write print A, I'll get the output. Print B, I'll get the output. Print C, I'll get the output. Now what will happen if I write A is equal to 20, B is equal to 25, C is equal to A plus, or let me write A minus B. Now if I write print A, I'll get the output 20. Print B, I'll get the output 20. 25. Print C, I'll get the output minus Y. This is the new values we are getting. What about this A, B, and C? What happens to the first A, which was 10, B was 20, C is equal to A plus B? Why are we getting 20, 25, and minus 5? Because garbage collector helps us. It is, what does it do? It removes the unused memory space, which helps and improves the performance of Python-based applications. If we want to go ahead and write, let me write again. Print A. I'll be getting 20 only, not 10. If we want to get that, we need to rewrite it. We need to rewrite it because the garbage collector removes the unused memory space. So it is taking care of automatic memory management. Clear till here? Factor 2 is clear what actually the garbage collectors do. Come on. No, no, it's not clear. Okay. Let me show you one more time. It's clear to some of the students. Yes, very good. But some of the students still has doubt. Let me go ahead and make them understand. See, I'm writing A is equal to 15. What is the value of A now? Come on, students, tell me. Come on, the students, Navya, Debasis, please let me know. Sai, 15. Perfect. B is equal to 25. Now value of B is 25. Value of B is 25. C is equal to A plus B. Or let me write C is equal to A star B. Star is used for multiplication. Right? Now, if I'll write print A, 15, print B, 25, we are getting the new values. What about 20, 25, 10, 20? Where are these values lost? Where are these values lost? These values are lost because the garbage collector is taking those values and removed the unused memory space because we are not reusing it, so it is removed. A and B value, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, Devasis. I'm just giving you the example. A is a variable. I'll make you understand each and everything. I'm just giving you the I'm telling you the role of garbage collector. What actually the role of the garbage collector do. Now, if we want to go ahead with A is equal to 10, the first value I have given, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. So what I need to do is I need to rewrite it. I need to rewrite it. Then I'll be able to get the output. Clear? Second factor is clear? Come on. Yes. Good. Now let's proceed further. And let's talk about the third factor. Third factor. Python's programming language provides a user-friendly syntaxes. Syntaxes. Now, what do we understand by syntaxes? Students are not even aware of what actually the syntaxes are. So, how can we go ahead and understand user-friendly syntaxes? Students, we all have studied the mathematics, right? And we know we have the formulas in mathematics. Do we have that? Do we have the formulas in mathematics? Same way, in the same way, we have the syntaxes in the programming language. We need to follow those syntaxes, and Python program is easy to develop. And once, even if you'll not make any error in the syntax, you can develop the error-free program. If you'll make even a single mistake, it will ruin the whole program. So you need to take care of user-friendly syntaxes. You need to follow the syntaxes and it is easy to develop. Fine, in limited span of time. These are the three factors which make the language simple. We'll talk about us in syntaxes and everything, the garbage collector, everything in details as we proceed further. Why is it like maths? No, it's not like maths. It is a programming language. I'm giving you the output. It is syntaxes means the formulas actually, right? We need to follow those syntaxes. Once you'll follow the syntaxes, this is the easiest language I'm using. You need to follow the syntaxes. The programming language, whether if we'll talk about the Java, whether about C, C++, they all has the syntaxes, right? We need to follow the syntaxes. If syntaxes are not followed, we will get the syntax error. Let's proceed further now. Second feature. Second feature. I'll make you understand what actually the syntaxes are. Everything we'll discuss in the class. Second feature is platform independent language. Why it is known to be a platform independent language? Platform independent language because its data type remains same in all types of OSS. OSS, what do we understand by OSS? Do you have any idea? Students, tell me, OSS. Come on, OSS. Very simple. OSS is operating systems. Operating systems. Yes. Operating system. In platform independent language, data types, memory remains same on all types of OSS. In effective platform independent language, all types of values will store in the form of objects. So whatever we are storing in Python, it will be stored in the form of objects. And that is the only reason we can store unlimited amount of data in Python. Even Java objects is, even if we talk about Java, everything is stored in Java in the form of objects only, but Java is size restricted. Whereas if we talk about the Python objects, it can contain unlimited amount of data and unlimited values can be stored in Python. So please take care of it that whatever we are storing in Python will be stored in the form of objects. In the Java also, in the Python also. Everything about this. These are the features, students. Right now I'm telling you the features. Now what all are the objects? What are all the data types? What do we understand by OSS? I'll understand each and everything as we proceed further in this course. Clear? Clear? Come on. Yes. Yes. Freeware and open source. Freeware. Why it is known to be freeware? Freeware it is known to be if any software is said to be freeware if it can be freely downloaded from its official website. So we can freely download it from its official website. Shown you the downloading process. Just go to www.python.org from where you can easily download the Python software, which is the official website of Python. Standard name of Python. It is known to be open source because standard name of Python is CPython. Now, some of the company vendors are coming forward and customize the CPython and they're using their in-house tools. They are using it as their in-house tools in their company. And some of the customized versions of Python or the distributions of Pythons are CPython. What CPython is the standard name of Python, right? Some of the companies are using JPython, which is used for running the Java-based applications. Some are using, they are also known as JPython or Jython. If they want to go ahead and run IronPython or IPython used for running C#.NET applications. Some of the companies are using MicroPython, which is they're using the customized version. Just a second. What is the difference between Python programming and scripting? Shahid, you will proceed, once we'll proceed further, you will come to know what actually the difference between the programming and scripting. Right? May I proceed? What do we understand by programming? Programming means programming language, all right? So we are talking about the Python programming. Now, scripting, you will come to know once we'll proceed further. Let's proceed now. So what happens is, Debasis, you're asking about what? You're asking about what? Jython, Iron Python, MicroPython and all? Are you asking about these? Please answer me if you ask the question. No answer. Customized versions. See, some of the companies, like if what I've told you, that we can, if I want to run Python in the Java-based applications, I can go ahead and run there. If I want to run it in C, I can run this in C language also. If I want to go ahead and use in the big applications, big data applications, I can use it. I can use it in Java also. So they are using the customized version. They are giving their own names like Jython, IPython, MicroPython, RubyPython, Anaconda Python. So they're giving their own names. Some of the distributions of Python are have given the name. Python is Python. It will remain Python only. But they are using their in-house tool. But please understand the standard name of Python is a C Python only. Clear? Is this clear till here? Clear till here, students? Please answer yes. Perfect. Students, basics needs to be clear first, because if the basics are clear, you will understand each and everything. Right now, I'm telling you about just the features, and we'll discuss about each and everything in detail once we'll proceed further. Dynamically typed programming language. Now, students, we have two types of programming language. One is static type programming language as Java. Java is a is a static type programming language. And if we talk about dynamically typed programming language, Python is a dynamically typed programming language. Static type like C, C++, Java, .NET, they all are the static type programming language. Now let's understand this, what actually the static type programming language is. Let's go ahead. I'm writing A is equal to 5. B is equal to 2.5. Now, if I write print A, type of A, I'll come to know that this is an integer value. Print B, type of B, it is a floating point value, right? C is equal to A plus B. Print C, type of C. Floating point value again. So what happens is we are getting the output on our own. That what type of data type it is. It is A is a integer value, B is a floating point value, and C is again a floating point value. Now this we don't have to declare the variable. We don't have to declare the variable in this. That is why it is automatically telling us that this is an integer type, this is a floating type, this is a float type value. But if we talk about the Java, C, C++, .NET, all the other programming language, their declaration is mandatory. We need to write, if I'm writing A is equal to, I need to write int, I need to give there int A, comma B, comma C. I need to clear this. Variable declaration is mandatory. Variable declaration is mandatory. Let me write it. Let me just a second. Is mandatory in static type programming language. Which static type programming languages are? Static type programming languages are Java, C, C++, .NET, etc. Whereas if we talk about Python, it is making variable declaration is not mandatory. What is this doing? Data types of variable decided by the Python execution environment based on the value assigned by the programming. Right? So whatever we are storing here, whatever we are storing, whether the value of A, whether the value of B, whether the value of C, what is this? Is stored in the form of objects in the Python software. Understood the difference? Understood the difference? Let me make you understand. Yes. Perfect. Dynamically typed programming language. Let's understand. Programmer must define a variable in the static type programming language given the output also. Shown you the example also. Programmer must define a variable where data type with data type, otherwise we will get the compile time error. Like integer A, B, and C. These are the variables. Variable declaration is mandatory. So A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C equal to A plus B. Whereas in the static type programming language, I'm giving the values and getting the outputs. That what type of variable it is. What type of data type of the variable it is. Right? Clear? Is this clear till here? 4 features. 4 features. Sorry, students. Yes. Yes, Anshu, you're right. Yes. Perfect, Anshu, you're right. That in Java, programmer has to define, but here we need not to define. Any other questions? Any other questions, students? No questions. No questions. So now let's wind up the session now. The time is already over. Let's wind up the session now. We'll see you tomorrow, students. We have 3 demo sessions. Go ahead. Kishan, want to ask the question? Yes, Kishan, please unmute yourself. You have an option to unmute.
Ma'am, what kind of job role we'll get by learning this course?
You can go to any industry. If you want to make your career, as I've told you, in automation industry, if you want to go ahead as a data analysis, data analytics, you want to proceed your career in website development, wherever, in every industry, Python is. If you want to go ahead with the teaching career, you need to have the knowledge of Python. If you want to go to schools, hospitals, sensor testing, everywhere you need Python.
Okay, any live project will you provide? Not.
Yes, yes, you can go ahead with that.
Okay.
Okay, got the answer. Yes, this is Anshu. Yes, this is students. See, students are answering you. This is helpful for the beginners also, right? If you're not from the background of Python programming background, that is all okay. Just go through it. Wherever you want to work, you have to have the knowledge of Python nowadays, Tapesees. Just attend the lectures, sessions every day. In case you'll miss the session, go through the recording and I'll give you the programs for your practice. Practice those. You will not get any issue. And in case in the third session, in case if you'll still have any problem, I will provide you my email ID. You can drop me the mail there. I will answer you surely. Is there a test? If I'm providing you the programs for your practice, that will be your test only. You have to practice. And in case you're stuck somewhere, just drop me the mail on my mail ID. I will provide you the answers. Clear? Clear with anyone, everyone. Any question? Yes, of course. See, if you want to build your career, you need to have the knowledge of will because this is a basic to advanced. After the basic, we'll proceed with the advanced also. So we'll learn the NumPy also, which is helpful in going ahead with, which is helpful with, just a second, which is helpful for complex mathematical operations. If you want to go ahead with statistics, you can go ahead with pandas. So we'll be learning each and everything here. So if you want to build your career, you can build your career. Right? Wherever you go, thank you so much. How is Python similar to C++? C++ is a programming language and Python is also a programming language. But this is much more simpler than C++. much more easy and simple than C++. That is why every industry is using, because we can reuse the codes. We can reuse the codes, we can reuse the modules. We just need to follow the syntaxes and we'll get the output. Yes. Python has the most easiest code. That is what I'm saying, that you need not to go ahead with any other language if you have the knowledge of Python. Even in this course, I'll teach you how to use a print command as well. How to use a print command as well in the Python. Fine. Anything else? No. Any other student? Any other student? Any questions? No questions. So let's wind up the session now. Let's wind up the session now. We'll see you tomorrow, sharp at 6 a.m. IST. Tomorrow is the second demo session. So I request you all to go ahead and join the session. And in case if you have any questions, please ask me there and then. Thank you. Goodbye, students. Kishan want to ask the question. Yes, Kishan? Do you want to ask the question? No question. Wilfred. Welcome, Wilfred.
Yes, thank you. There's some email that I want to add there. I don't know whether I'll send it to you or you add so that I want to pay it myself and some other person.
Don't you have my email? Wilfred, do you have my email?
I have it written in a book somewhere. I'll look for it, but
I'll
are
send
you
you, I'll tell you my email ID in the third session. Because this is the new session for the beginners. No problem, I'll provide you that. You want to join this session as well?
this one?
Yes.
I need to join. I need to be like in 4 sessions to understand everything that's happening here.
That's good. Go ahead and join the session.
Yes. If I join this one, I'll still have 2 more sessions to join, right? I want to be the Python expert.
No problems. Thank you.
Okay,
Welcome back.
Ritu.
Thank you.
Yes, Ritu.
Okay. Kishan wants to ask the question. Just a sec, Kishan. Just a moment. Yes, please unmute yourself, Kishan. You're not audible to me. Okay. No problems. We'll see you tomorrow, students, in the next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye. And keep practicing. Thank you.